And we are recording.
Okay. The Wolfpack, after returning from their journey across the waves to investigate the Empire's new arcane cannon, found their new favorite hangout, the Den of Delights, under siege by a large amount of men with familiar-looking weapons. With passion and rage on their side, the group managed to wipe out their attackers, even successfully chasing the escaping leader down and killing him in the streets, very conspicuously, I might add. After piling up the dead and helping the wounded and doing a bit of a cleanup job, the group took some time to learn about their attackers from the corpse of the leader as well as a lone survivor, only to discover that their former contracted employer, Tywin Brendish of House Brendish, was the masked gunman who almost killed Molly. Learning this was meant to be a massacre of the patrons as well as a hit on the Purple Tiefling himself, the party focused their efforts on reviving Molly Hawk and discussing what to do next. Molly Hawk, much to everyone's expectations, wanted vengeance against House Brendish after being told this, imparting a temporary gift onto the party to help facilitate it. A genuine Mark of the Governor, allowing free passage into the Hills and Estates District, provided it will attract a little attention. The party members then adjourned to rest, some choosing to drown their memories in alcohol and drugs, others giving themselves over to the recent horrors that will no doubt be a part of their dreams. And that's where we pick up the next morning, as you guys wake back up. It is the day of the Seacrest Festival, and as I think a few of you went back to your inn to go to bed since you didn't exactly want to sleep where all the massacre was. And already, at this point, it's about 9 in the morning, having slept in a little bit to try and, since you guys were up late. There's already quite a bit of noise going on outside. Some jaunty music playing off in the distance, the murmurs of crowds all throughout the city market, as different vendors have now been set up trying to peddle what wares they can for the festival itself. Those of you who were at the inn managed to go downstairs, finding it already pretty packed, but managing to snag a table for breakfast. So, what would you guys like to do?
Okay.
Where the fuck is Rex?
I have no idea. Maybe
Yeah,
he got too drunk and wandered away.
Yeah, you guys notice Rix has not come down yet.
Ugh.
Usually he's like the first one up, right?
Yeah. I assume it's the whole elf don't sleep thing. Maybe he's got the scoots.
Maybe. I mean, hopefully not. Maybe he just wants some time by himself. I mean, we had an eventful day yesterday.
Though the scoots might dislodge that stick he usually got stuck up his ass.
He usually does have a stick up his ass. I will give you that one.
That's what you give being a cop for, ever. Well, I guess, I don't know, I'll go... I know which room this is, right?
Yes, you do.
I'll go check on his room. Knock on the door.
Okay, there's no answer.
Rex! Is the door locked?
The door is locked.
Is it still locked?
No. With a very quick pulling out of the tools, you managed to get the door unlocked. Inside, it is standard layout of your, just like your room here at the inn. A little bit of gear, just not being needed at the moment, set off in the corner, but other than that, empty.
No, lock it back and pull the door shut. Pop back down to the room. So, yeah, homie's not up in his room, so I don't know where he got off to.
Huh.
Oh, wait. Was it my day to watch him? No, it wasn't, so...
Is he a dog now?
I'll figure it out.
Well, wherever he is, I'm sure we'll catch him at the festival if he's going.
Yeah, I mean, we don't really want to get into this whole, thing that we got to do without him, right?
I would advise against it.
Did he leave a note or anything?
The what?
He leave a note or anything?
Not that I could see. I mean, I just knocked on his door. I definitely didn't break into his room and see that he was not in there.
Why would you do that? That sounds like something that you wouldn't do.
I was talking about leaving like a note on his door.
Oh yeah, we can do that. I thought you asked if he left a note. I'm like, no, he definitely didn't leave a note on the room that I certainly didn't enter without his permission.
Why do I not believe you?
Because I'm full of shit. I broke into his room 100%.
I figured that.
What with the shit we get into? Like, I'm not gonna verify. I mean, there's at least 80% chance that at any point in time, all of us will be murdered in our fucking sleep, right?
This is very true.
I mean, I 100% give you guys permission to break into my room if you knock and I don't answer. I mean, knock like a couple times because I might be like into something. But I mean, people like knock, bust the door open. Like, give me a minute, and then you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get it.
Understood.
Same goes here, I suppose.
Oh, I'll definitely give you plenty of time.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, no judgment at all. Like, just like you might be occupied. Time got away. So without this dude, I mean, do we just want to go hit the fucking festival and hang out? I mean,
yeah, that sounds
it sounds like fun.
Sure, why not?
Sounds like a nice break.
It's Profligate's Day, right?
It is. Oh yeah, Molly could have easily killed me in my sleep the other night.
Oh, you could have. What? I mean, that dude could probably kill all of us at any point in time.
Oh yeah, with like no problem.
Do you think maybe we should have like tied off that one when he was down? Like turned him in. I mean, definitely didn't turn him in for the bounty because that's just gonna get us murdered. But like,
I mean, he's helped us out a lot, so.
yeah, I mean, but he also like turned that whole pack of dudes into fucking were-rats because he was done with them.
This is true.
I mean, we know this dude ain't Santa Claus, so.
We're also a lot stronger than those were-rats were.
Yeah, this try kill that one didn't even mean to.
Yeah. So I feel like we're not in danger of becoming were-rats.
I fucking hope not. That'd be so gross. Like, where anything else? Like, were-rats gotta be the goddamn worst. Can you imagine how much it would suck and turn into a were-rat? Like,
I would.
Every full moon, I eat garbage and chew through electrical wiring.
Yeah, I'd much rather be any other sort of were creature.
Yeah. Like, you fucking spun the wheel and I got were-rat?
I've read stories of were-ravens. Those are pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, you can fly. That seems dope.
Yeah.
I mean, really anything.
Maybe
like
if you chose to turn us into were-rats, we can convince him otherwise, because we've been such helpful.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we could have murdered him, and we didn't. So I think maybe that at least gives us like a little bit of money in the bank.
And we didn't tie him up and turn him into the Authority.
No, I mean, yeah, who the fuck would do that? Nobody. They're not going to pay that bounty.
That's true. He's worth it too much.
Yeah. Well, and they got to figure anybody that could take care of him would be dangerous in and of themselves, so they get fucking shallow graved, as it were.
Yeah. I mean, the Empire are kind of scumbags, so.
Ugh, it's the worst. Scumbags. Are there people like real close around us?
Yeah, I was like trying to be like.
Just thinking that.
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Oof. I'm gonna get fucking thrown in jail.
I was trying to like be like.
It's pretty loud in here. No one seems to be paying you any mind.
And I'm not like screaming this shit.
No, you're not. No, you're not screaming "fuck the Empire" or anything like that. No. Everyone's kind of self-absorbed. A few people, even though it's already like 9 a.m, there's a few people that already seem a little drunk.
It's fucking festival day.
Yeah, it's a festival day. And you guys aren't from Corda, but it's a festival. You get the idea. Like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when else are you gonna day drink and not be an alcoholic?
Every day for us, it feels like.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like we're fucking, we're not punching a clock. We don't have that kind of life. I think the 9 to 5 shit kind of went out the window from a very young age, at least for me.
Yeah, I think for me it was more like sun up to sundown.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, the whole.
I'm kind of happy with it not being that way anymore.
I mean, once you accept the fact that you're not gonna fucking live to old age, it gets a lot easier to deal with.
I don't know if I ever thought that.
Oh, that you live to old age, or that you certainly aren't.
I mean, that I would.
Yeah. No.
I mean, especially being, I point to my ear.
Yeah. Yeah. Though on the upside, like, if the fucking racial purity crowd comes around, I'm gonna be the fucking first one strung up just for associating, so.
I mean, hopefully not.
They probably hate me more than they hate you.
Why you say that?
Fraternization? Like, just hanging out with you cats. It's enough to get me fucking strung up.
I mean, we had Dad to get us out of things. We don't really have that.
Yeah. Oh no, I knew some of those fucking hardliners in Hilltown and those dudes
Oh
are...
yeah. Not the best.
Oh god, they're such fucking assholes. They're the fucking worst. But yeah, no, like I said, I would venture to guess that most of them would probably hate me more than they would hate you guys. Because, I'm associating with you. Like, you couldn't help it, you were just born that way. Like, I quote-unquote know what you people are, and I'm still down.
That's true.
But fuck those guys. They were the funnest dickheads to rob.
Oh?
Oh, so dumb. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you set up a fake robbery and get those fucking shitheads to be muscle, and then while they're out, sitting on their fucking asses watching a building that's definitely not getting robbed, you go rob their spot and fucking burn it down. And usually they're too fucking stupid to figure out it was you.
Yeah, most people are pretty fucking stupid.
Especially those guys.
I believe you.
Yeah, unsurprisingly, that channel of thought doesn't really lead to, deep thinking and higher cognitive reasoning. So festival time, what are we gonna do? You guys want to get some fucking street meat and get shitty?
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright.
Sure.
Okay. So three of you get up, heading towards the door. The door actually opens as you're going towards it, and in walks a young child, probably about 7 or 8 years old. Just kind of stops as he sees people in front of him, looks up. Oh, and he holds up a piece of paper to you guys.
Hello.
Bollocks.
I'm gonna take the paper.
Okay.
I'll flip him a silver.
He doesn't even see it. He ends up running off before you even get the coin out.
Jesus. Skittish little fucker.
Quick.
Yeah, no shit, like Bunny. Well, what's the paper say?
Yep, I'll read it.
In very, very elegant handwriting, it says, "Meet at the den, have a plan, bring beer, -M."
Well, Molly wants us to go to the den before we do anything. And bring him booze.
What? He lives in a bar.
He wants beer. Maybe he only has liquor? I don't know.
Yeah, alright.
I'll go up to the bar and ask for a cask or something.
Like a little cask.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not actually selling casks here today. We're only just doing it by tankard. We do have, because with the festival going on and everything, there's actually some flavored ones out in the market at one of the stalls that we helped set up.
All right. To the market then.
Okay. You guys walk out into the market, and the first thing you notice is almost every just open spot of air in between buildings and whatnot is decorated with these massive coils of ribbon in different shades of blue and green and white all throughout this space. You start looking down the streets of Korta, most of the city seems decorated like this. In small little batches, wherever the ribbon starts dangling a little too much, you notice that there's seashells hung from it as well that seem to be pulling it down, adding a little bit of extra weight to all of these. But as you start walking around just looking for this stall that she mentions, you pick up the smells of about a dozen different kinds of sweets, different kinds of meat cooking, just different dishes in general, and then the soft, tangy aroma of what smells like craft beer.
Sounds like that's where we're going.
Yep. And you following your noses right across the marketway, you do find, in fact, the stall that seems to have just different flights set up all over the place on offer.
Ooh. Can I is there like a label on the flavors or whatever?
Each flight is labeled, and the individual beers are not exactly. There's one that says nutty, there's one that says salty, there's one that says steamy, there's one that says sweet. And the list just goes on and on. There's about 12 different ones all sitting here.
What should be our housewarming gift?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm gonna try them all, so...
Of course you would.
Yeah.
What, you against that?
Here comes Judgy Boots again.
I don't have a problem with it.
Mm-hmm. She says as she pounds one.
And you pull one off of the nutty group immediately, and it's actually kind of interesting. It reminds you of home a bit. It's got a very just woodsy flavor to it.
Oh, I like this one. All right, I'll try a steamy one next because she doesn't know what that means.
And as you put the drink up to your lips, you figure out what it means pretty quickly. For some reason, this beer is being served very hot, and the steam, in fact, goes into your nose and clears your nostrils pretty quickly. Not in a completely unpleasant way, almost like a caffeine burp. But as you take just struggling to take the sip of it, the sip is actually pretty smooth. It's a very, very simple, for being hot beer, it's an interesting flavor to it. It's not unpleasant.
Huh. You guys should totally try this one. It's super bizarre.
I'll try it.
Just about the same feeling. It's an unpleasant, not quite unpleasant feeling. It's definitely different from what you guys ever had, not having hot beer served very often. But it's not unpleasant.
I've had worse.
Yeah, I've definitely had worse. It's just so weird.
Agreed.
And then, what ones were next? There was sweet.
Sweet, salty, and just each one of them has different palates. It seems like. Are you wanting to try every single one of them?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and roll a Constitution save because you start getting through the list, and there were some that you enjoy, some that you do not enjoy. And about halfway down that, you take a sip of one that says deliberately bitter, and as you take a sip, you're just like, oh, I shouldn't have. Quietly spitting it out onto the cobblestones below you and throwing the cup away and saying, nope, I think I'm done now.
That one's bad. Don't drink that one. Mm-mm.
Well,
and then she's gonna be like, how much for some of the nutty ones? Or a small cask of the nutty one?
A small cask of the nutty one, that'll be 10 silver.
Alright, you got yourself a deal.
Okay. He hands over a small cask of nut brown ale.
Thank you, sir.
Which, for the record, to Finn, as you kind of sniff which one she picked, kind of smells like acorns.
It
smells like home.
Guess maybe not the nutty I would have gone with, but sure.
But with that, you now have your beer and have now sampled a bevy of craft beer selections.
All right, well, do you think this is enough? And she kind of hold up the cap.
I mean, I'd say so.
All right. I suppose we should head to the den before we do anything else.
No.
Well, we just have to have a plan. What's our plan?
I think you go to the spot and find out what we're supposed to do. What he wants us to do.
Yeah, maybe we could do some recon maybe, but I don't know if we should do anything else without the whole everybody here.
Yeah, because
The whole pack per se.
Ring shot.
Well, he's gonna get in between other shit and me. Definitely vote for having him around before we get into anything heavy.
Yeah, I agree.
Unless Taylor, you're feeling especially tanky today.
All right, so you guys are heading to Mollyhawks then?
Yep.
Think so.
With that, you guys head there. The Court and Craft store is closed at the moment. Given the recent events, this isn't really too surprising. The door is unlocked. There's no one in the shop at the moment, but you make your way down to the basement through the portal as normal and into the Den of Delights, which is still eerily quiet. The music hasn't been playing since the massacre. The lights are all shut off. As far as the colored ones, it's just stark white light emanating throughout this entire area. And there at the main bar / breakfast area is Garuk and Mollyhawk, sitting separately enough, but both just enjoying, relative company, some beer, some breakfast. Mollyhawk looks up. Oh, there you are.
Bring.
What'd you bring?
Brought some nutty craft beer. Don't know.
You know I have beer here, right?
I mean, you said bring it.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I don't remember saying that.
Okay. Fuckity fuck.
Well, I'll show him the letter. Did you send us this?
That's not my handwriting.
Okay, well,
I do remember shouting that at a child. I don't remember the beer part.
Okay, well, some little zippy kid ran up to us and handed us.
Well, yeah, that's the kid I was yelling at to go take you guys a note saying to come here.
Okay, well that's good.
Well, I guess he added the bring beer part. I don't know.
Guess so. I'll leave it. The little tyke's probably earned it.
He's got impeccable handwriting. His handwriting.
Oh, I don't hire illiterate children. I should make that known now. And if they are illiterate, I usually try to teach them how to write properly.
Well, we brought beer anyway, so I'm gonna drink.
So, anyway, plan. I have a plan. Here's the plan. You guys go enjoy the festival. Later today, I am going to make a big old show of things, and I'm going to draw just about every Imperial and probably most of the court and provincial guard into one part of the city. And that means when you guys go make your move up to the estates, there will not be that many people up there.
Well, that'll help.
I thought that would help a lot.
I mean, it's Profligate's Day after all.
Oh, exactly, and I plan on making a show.
Nice.
Besides which, there's a certain legate's daughter I've been meaning to pay a visit for a while.
Oof. That's gonna end well.
Oh, that's what I'm planning on. Have you heard the stories about what happened the last time?
No, but I know how much they want for your head based on the last time.
It ended with a citywide manhunt. As in, the entire city was on lockdown and every guard was actively searching for me. They couldn't find me because I'm smart. So I plan on trying to one-up that this year.
Oh, more than a citywide manhunt.
Oh yeah, no, I figured the only way to properly one-up that is to have the legate catch me in the act with his daughter. That way, he knows what's happening instead of just someone told him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my. Gods.
I mean, that's one way to do it.
You right over there, Garuk? Yeah. Alright. Don't choke on your drink.
I also figured I'd find a public place to do it, so, just make it even more interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
That sounds like a good plan.
I hear the docks are just lousy with a good time nowadays.
I'm sure.
Anyway, yeah, like I said, I'm going to make a giant stink. I'm going to have every guard in the city almost looking for me. There'll probably still be one or two hanging around, like, keeping the riffraff and the peasants out of the hill and estates districts, but you have the mark. They won't think too much about it. They'll be focused more on, hey, is this person a tiefling? Or, hey, did this guy just fuck the legate's daughter? Things like that.
As long as the answer to that question is no, we're in good shape.
I mean, I'm not opposed to sharing, but I think you guys might be a little busy.
Yeah.
A bit.
Especially with the whole, like, it takes an hour for that thing to happen.
True. But yeah, go, have fun, enjoy the festival. There's games and things, and try to stay out of the hair of the Imperials. They've stepped up their presence a bit this year, it looks like. So
I wonder why.
Well, granted, the last Seacrest Festival, I did, cause a citywide manhunt, but we'll see what happens. They're looking forward to it. Believe me, deep down, they're wanting this to happen. Just don't give them an excuse to get gung ho prior to me doing this.
Oh. Yeah, you shit me. All those fucking cars are just waiting to get the sticks out.
Exactly.
Like, they're itching to fucking crack some skulls.
Exactly. So just don't give them a reason to prior to me giving them a reason to. You'll be fine.
Works for me.
Understood.
All right, go on, have fun, make merry, hit some stuff, win some coin.
Okie dokie. She's gonna pick up her cask.
Okay. He doesn't even make a just notion about it. He goes and sips his beer, and as he's sipping his beer, you watch as he changes from the purple tiefling into a blue sea elf with blue and green waved hair.
Okay. She's gonna, as they leave, I guess she's gonna swing back and put her cask in her room.
Okay.
Don't carry that shit around.
Easily done.
All right.
But the rest of the day is now yours as you four enter the market area once again, ready to experience the trials and fun of the Seacrest Festival.
All right.
So, walking around the town, there's still quite a bit of just various stalls, a few places selling, interesting looking seashells and different kinds of things they found in the sea itself as far as salvage and just interesting knickknacks, stuff like that. A few selling different, like ornately carved wooden and driftwood masks that are all seen painted in various shades of blue, green, and white. Plenty, just tons and tons of various stalls with food and drink and sweets all over the place. Just about anything you guys can imagine can be found here for coin at the moment. But it isn't until you guys get closer into the municipal district that you start seeing some of the games. And the very first one you guys kind of walk up on, it seems pretty straightforward. In fact, you watch a guy with a giant sledgehammer go over and smack onto a little platform of wood, and watch as a metal weight goes up on this bar, narrowly missing a barrel up at the very top of it. As the metal piece comes slamming back with a loud clang, the guy drops the sledgehammer, walks away.
I wouldn't be very good at that, but I'm kind of tempted to.
Yeah. Nope, not my bag.
No, I don't even want to try.
Why, to get fucking shown up by some steakhead dipshit fucking standing in the crowd? Hard no.
Step right up, step right up. Who wants to play Barrel Smasher and win some drink tickets?
I'll try to win some drink tickets.
Oh, there we go. We have a contender. So, the way this works, you get you get one hit, but There's 3 different levels of betting you can put on your chances to hit that barrel up there and smash the hell out of it. 5 silver, 10 silver, 25 silver. If you make it on any one of those, you get 3, 6, or 15 drink tickets. Make sense?
Makes sense. I'll just do
All right.
5 for now.
All right, takes your 5 silver, points the sledgehammer over to you, and you pick it up. It's got a bit of heft to it. It's not complete. It's not heavy to the point where you can't wield it.
Okay.
It might be a little heavy to the point where you might accurately wield it.
All
right.
Target.
Yeah. What am I hitting?
So there's a metal little plate balanced on a piece of wood at the moment. You simply have to smash that, knocking another metal piece up this giant tower of wood to smash the barrel up at the very top. For all intents and purposes, it's strength. It's one of the strength contests that you see at literally every other fucking.
Yeah, I figured. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So, ready?
I am.
Okay. As you line up your hit, go ahead and roll a dexterity check.
Ooh, a dex check. Really
Okay.
good.
Go ahead and roll an athletics check then.
So good so far. Everything's so good.
Ooh.
You guys flinch just a little bit as she brings the sledgehammer down, as it almost looks like it's about to connect, and you hear a scraping noise as it dings the side of the plate and slams into the ground with a loud thud. Barely moves the metal piece on the tower.
Ooh.
Well, I'll try one more time. I give him 5 more. So.
Okay. Go ahead and roll another dex check as you line your shot up.
Why?
Go ahead and roll your athletics check.
It's even worse.
Still a little
The rolls are
frustrated
going
from
down.
her miss earlier. She manages to scrape just the side of the plate with the side of the sledgehammer. Just the softest, like, whoosh as it misses and thuds into the ground once again.
Alright, well, thanks anyway.
Tell you what, sweetheart, you missed both times. Go ahead and take one more. Come on. I want to see you at least hit the plate.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna roll like 2 ones in a row. Oh my god.
Please
Okay.
don't.
You just let the hand
Well, it's
go.
going down. Everything's going down.
Oh.
Go ahead and roll the athletics. Okay. Still managing to only barely hit the side of the plate. The metal bar on the tower does go up about halfway. So you hit it this time, kind of pissed off about all of this. You, even with missing most of the plate, you managed to deliver a solid enough blow to move it.
Yay.
You hit it. At least you got it up there, sweetheart. Better luck next time.
Yeah, thanks.
Alright, I'll give this a try.
All right, go ahead and you pay 5 silver.
I'll actually do the next step up, the 10 or whatever.
Oh, the 10. All right, 10 silver.
Why not?
Tyler's like, oh, my arm hurts now.
All right. All yours, Taylor Redfire.
Okay, Dex.
Dex and athletics. Okay. Okay. Managing to connect a little bit better than she had with most of the plates. You managed to hit it pretty solidly. Not quite center, but off to the side just a bit. Moves it just a little over where your sister had hit it. A little over halfway.
Yeah, better than
Like,
I
come on, do it again.
thought. Alright, I'll do it again. Same price.
Okay.
E.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Fucking hell! Are you serious?
Oh, shit.
So, what happens is still a mystery to everyone who witnessed it to this day. Managing to connect that sledgehammer to that plate perfectly. As he slams the sledgehammer down onto the plate, you break the wooden beam with the plate, preventing the bar on the tower from going up.
I'm just like, ooh.
Ooh.
Think your game's broken?
That was imperially hardened wood. I don't understand how that happened, but now we have to replace that, so thank you.
I'm sorry.
I'll refund you half your price, and he gives you 5 silver back.
No, I'll actually take that for the damage I caused, because I feel bad, so go ahead and keep that.
We appreciate it. We'll have, if you guys want to come back in an hour or so, we'll have this set back up again. And you hear a couple of like awes off in the crowd as some people were hoping to win free drinks.
Oof. That was
Imperial wood.
God damn my rolls, I swear to God.
That was fucking brutal.
Fucking nat 20 and a nat 1. Come on, you can't get
as you rolled that, when that nat 20 hit, part of me was like, please be a nat 1.
No, actually I was hoping for at least a 5.
Holy shit. Oh, okay, what game are we gonna break next?
What do you mean, what game am I gonna break next?
Hey, maybe we'll all get a turn breaking a game.
Actually, sounds like fun.
Okay, well, on to the next one. She just does like a face palm.
So, as you guys move on to the next one, with a few angry glares pointed your way, at this point, you guys would see what looks to be a very large, like, pool of water with a couple of floating little wooden boats, all kind of scattered around in the pool. You watch as a younger man picks up a small rock, stands with his back to the pool, and chucks it over his head, almost like reverse granny style, trying to land the rock into the pool. He does land the rock in the pool, kind of, causes a big ripple of water throughout it, but doesn't seem to have hit any of the boats.
Ooh.
Anybody feel like playing Sink the Pirate? Sink these little sea elves and send them to the graves of the ocean.
I will.
Yeah, murder those elves.
Sounds super racist, but sure.
Gonna break
Why
something.
not?
I guess to be fair, it usually does go the other way. It's usually the sea elves thinking shit at the bottom of the sea themselves.
Alright, so the way this one works, it is 5 copper per throw, and it pays out 3 to 1 for every win.
Alright, I'll take 3 throws.
Okay, 15 copper. You now have 3 little boulders that you can throw. As you get ready to line up your shot, go ahead and roll an athletics check. And on the first try, you throw the boulder over, don't quite see where it lands, but you hear the splash and the soft cry of a few people watching as there is now one completely destroyed little wooden boat that sinks to the bottom of the pool.
Hey.
Alright.
Earned your money back, and you still have 2 more throws. You managed to capsize one of the boats, but it is a virtue of being a small wooden boat in this pool of constantly moving water. It flips back over. You did not manage to sink it.
And one more. Getting worse.
This time missing all of the boats completely, but causing a big enough ripple in the water that you move a couple of them around a little bit more.
Eh, not too bad. Broke even.
Not too bad at all.
Got one.
The attendant goes and puts another boat out in the water to replace the one that you hit earlier. Anyone else? Who's up? Who's up?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Alright.
So, 5 copper per throw.
Alright. And you said athletics?
Yes.
Oof.
Oh boy. It's your turn to break a game.
As you pick up the boulder, you kind of heft it, and you're like, "Oh, that's lighter than I was expecting." You go reverse granny to go throw it behind your head. You kind of let it go a little too early, though. So instead of going over your head, it goes just straight in front of you, up into the air. And you watch as it goes up
4.
and crashes into one of the roofs of a government building.
Oh shit!
Cracking a couple of the staccato tiles up at the very top of it. Not managing to knock anything to the ground just yet, as the attendant just kind of looks at you and goes, I'm not saying a word.
I think I'm good.
Not gonna try again.
Nope.
Alright, well, I mean... What's the harm in trying if you've already broken a government building?
That's true.
Can't make it worse.
So I'll just do the one throw.
Okay, 5 copper, and go ahead and roll.
Please be another net one.
I was gonna laugh so hard if it was another net.
If it's another net one, I'm just done with these fucking games.
The splash causes a big ripple throughout the entire pool. You manage to get one of the boats landing near one of the boats. It jumps up kind of into the air with the wave, but it does not get destroyed in the process. Better luck next time.
Alright, well, throwing things is not my strong suit. Alright. More games.
Throwing things I'm good with. It's just the whole throwing things over my head behind me.
I'm okay at like a race.
They got like a knife toss, and I'm fucking money in the bank.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they do.
So, as you guys move on to the next stall, it's another pool of water. This one a little bit different, though, as the attendant is actively moving a rod back and forth at his station, causing directed waves to push towards where the players are meant to stand, splashing up at the edges of the pool, and just a continuous motion of them. You watch as one of the players up there kind of holds a rock in his hand a little bit, kind of trying to judge the timing and trying to skip the rock across the waves, but managing to fail on the first wave itself. Oh, better luck next time. Who's next for Wave Rider?
Wave Rider. I'll try. Why not?
Beat me to it.
No, you can go first.
No, ladies first.
All right, this is a pay-what-you-want game. Up to 5 gold per betting. For anything from a copper to a gold, we pay out 2 to 1.
Ooh. Alright, I'll do 1 gold.
Okay, Ritzy bet. Go ahead and take your rock and throw. As you ready yourself,
Alright.
having skipped quite a few rocks in your day as a druid, go ahead and roll a dexterity check.
Alright. Hey.
And pretty easily managing to wait, you notice that there's a bit of a pattern with the waves, as he's pretty rhythmically moving that lever of his. You time it just perfectly, and you watch as it skips over the tops of each of the waves being created, landing in the final area of it. There we go, we have a winner, as he hands you back your gold and another gold.
Woo.
Alright, my turn. I'll do a gold as well. Why not?
Not quite as perfectly. You do manage to skip over the first wave itself, but the second wave, the stone had a little too much of an angle on it, flies right into the water.
Damn it.
Like, you gotta watch the timing.
I thought I had it right. The rock just stuck to my hand.
You gotta, like, talk to him, you know?
Anyone else? Anyone else?
I just look at them like, you wanna play?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. I'll
All
toss
right.
him a gold.
Okay, go ahead and roll a dexterity check. Pretty easily, you manage to skip across almost all of the waves. It just barely makes it into the final area on the last wave. He pays you out your 2 gold.
Woo.
Like, we might have to come back to this one.
Yeah.
Moving on from this one, then?
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
Okay. So you guys are moving on from this one. Everyone go ahead and roll a perception check.
Ooh.
Okay. Garuk and Tyler notice it a little bit more than Finn and Taylor do, but you do notice Molly wasn't kidding about the increased presence of the Empire, not the court and provincial guard, as you've kind of been accustomed to seeing, the teal and blue cloaks scattered throughout the city. They're still around patrolling, but there's a heavier presence of the gray and red guarded Imperial guard, the Imperial Guard themselves. And in addition to that, they're also wearing what look to be ceremonial full face helms, painted completely white, as they are patrolling around the city.
Ugh.
So it gives him a bit of a ghastly grimace on it, as you can't actually see any facial details behind the helmet. But yeah, Molly wasn't kidding. There's quite a few of them out. For every provincial guard that you're seeing, there's about 3 Imperials just patrolling around, usually in groups of 2 or 3. But you're able to make your way down the street a little bit farther. You're seeing signs for something that says beachcombing, 10 gold to play. And it's kind of pointing you down to the beach at the center of the cove.
Beachcombing? You guys, beachcombing!
Oh shit, that's expensive, but...
It sounds fun, whatever it is.
For that kind of cash,
I'm game.
Probably.
I have cash to spare, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. As you get up closer to where the stand actually is, it doesn't look like anyone's currently playing at the moment, but there is a rules board written out. 10 gold to play. You have 60 seconds to explore the beach by yourself, searching for whatever may be hidden throughout the beach. Whatever you have by the end of your 60 seconds, you get to keep.
Ooh. Okay.
I'll give it a shot if nobody else wants to go first.
Yeah, you can go first.
Alright, I'll play.
Okay. Go ahead and pay the 10 gold. And on your mark, get set, go. I need you to roll an investigation check first as you begin scouring the beach, looking for anything that looks disturbed for possible finds. Okay. Now go ahead and roll a percentile die, D100. Okay. You begin looking around. Pretty quickly, you're seeing some obviously disturbed tracks of where people have gone before. A few looks like they may have already dug up something in the beach itself and already found what's there. A few where it seems to look like dead ends. You see one spot off in the distance, close enough that you're able to get to it well within time and dig it up. But as you dig it up, you end up finding a small wooden chest with a lock on it at the moment. But it's light enough that you can just grab it with one hand and carry it back in time as you make it back to the stand, just as time's running out.
Alrighty.
All right. Hey, it looks like you found one of the chests. Let's see what you got in it. And he takes what looks to be just some kind of key, puts it in the lock drops as the chest is now yours. And as you pop it open, you found a chest containing 50 gold, 5 drink tickets, and a coupon for a 25% off of one item at the Quenched Cutlass.
Whoa. Holy shit.
Nice.
Alright, my turn.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
And on your mark, get set, go. Go ahead and roll a investigation check first.
My rolls are so average today.
Okay, go ahead and roll a d10.
Okay.
Okay. You start glancing around, trying to see, like, your brother giving you a couple of, like, reminders, like, hey, look over in this general area. It doesn't look like it's been touched. You head over there, starting to look for just anything that looks like something might be hidden. You see something that looks like it might be hidden. You start digging it up, and you find a bag. And as soon as you open the bag, it looks like some decent quality leather boots.
Sweet.
Not really anything fancy, but some decent ones.
Into it. How much time left?
You have about 20 seconds left.
All right, fuck it.
If you want to try for another one.
Nah.
Okay.
She'll keep the boot.
All right. You make your way back. You now have just a regular pair of new leather boots.
Awesome.
Decent quality.
Look at these fucking boots.
Come on, everybody should play this game. Come on.
Yep. All right, I'm giving them my money.
Okay. On your mark, get set, go. Roll your investigation. Okay. Go ahead and roll a D100. Okay. Following Tyler's recommendations, once again, and Taylor's recommendations, you make your way over to the relatively untouched part of the beach, finding a pretty good area that seems to be, kind of has some mounds that you can check out. Go ahead and roll a D4. Just to see which one you end up choosing. Okay. You go for the closest one, managing to find a chest similar to the one Taylor had found, but not quite as big. And as you take it back and get the lock on it opened up, looks like you have found 15 gold, 2 drink tickets, and a card that says a free sharpening at Quenched Cutlass.
Neat.
Sweet. Got drink tickets. All right, Greek, you can do it.
Sure.
Okay.
You sound so enthusiastic.
I'll pay for
your
his
10
game.
gold.
I'll
Alright,
pay
you
for
pay
his game.
Her game.
I got it.
Right. Okay.
Okay. As you
Let's
pay your
try
10
the
gold, on your mark, get set, go. Go ahead and roll your investigation. 9. Okay. Go ahead and roll a D12 for me. Okay. As you make your way over, not deciding that maybe that area doesn't have as much loot over in, like, good loot, you make your way over to the other side of the beach, away from where they had been looting, checking a couple of these spots that look like they haven't been touched, and managing to find what looks to be a sealed bottle of some kind. Darker glass, it's sealed completely with wax, so the sand hasn't been able to get into it. You're not really able to tell at the moment what is inside the bottle, though.
Okay. How much time do I have left?
You've got about 30 seconds at this point.
Now I'll just go back.
Okay. As you take it back, the attendant kind of looks at the bottle. Huh, the label fell off. Okay, well, I have no idea what that is, but good luck. We have a couple different bottles of things out there, and without the label, it's kind of hard to tell.
Tyler's just like, drink it, drink it.
Yeah, definitely.
Are you going to drink it, Garuk?
I'll save it for later.
Okay.
I would say at least sniff it first.
Tyler's like, if you don't do it, I'm going to, so.
Okay. Anyone want to try their luck at this again, or moving on to the next game?
You know what? I'll go again. I'll do one more time.
Okay. Pay your 10 gold.
Yeah.
So you ready yourself to run in there. On your mark, get
Marking
set.
it right now. Hang
Okay. And go. Go ahead and roll your investigation check. Okay, go ahead and roll a D100.
Nice.
Okay. heading the same way Garuk went, you find a just barely discernible bump in the sand. As you kind of step over it, you feel something solid beneath you. You stop and you end up digging it out, and it's a chest about twice the size as the one Tyler and Finn had found.
Ooh.
Or Taylor and Finn had found.
Mm-hmm. All right, bring that back.
Okay. And as you bring it back, you find, after the lock has been opened, there is a shiny gold ring, a pouch of 25 gold, and a coupon for one weapon and or piece of armor of regular quality at the Quenched Cutlass.
Nice.
Can you repeat the last one? I'm writing everything down.
A coupon for one weapon and or armor of regular quality at the Quenched Cutlass.
Sweet.
There you go.
No drink ticket?
No drink tickets on this one.
Alright.
Alright, I'll play again.
Okay. Go ahead and, as you pay your 10 gold, you can line up and go. Roll your investigation.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d4. Okay. As you go to one of the sides, or you go to the same side of the beach as Garuk and Tyler have now gone, looking around for, anything, you spot a just barely discernible little spot that looks like there might be something in it. As you go reaching out, it's not too deep in the sand, but you pull out what appears to be almost like a satchel with a almost like a clown face painted on one side of it and sealed very tightly.
Huh.
And as you bring it back, the attendant looks at it. I think that was one of the enchanted items that Mistial's donated.
Hmm?
Huh. It's not written down in here. Okay. Well, you might want to check with Mistial's tomorrow about that and see what exactly that is, because we don't have a record of it, apparently.
Oh, hell yeah.
Huh.
What?
Well, hopefully it's something expensive. It looks expensive.
Worth it.
So, Matt, for your notes, you now have a gray satchel.
Okay. With allegedly an enchanted item in it.
Allegedly.
No, and Tyler is now definitely wearing that gold ring. She's like, yes.
Looks nice.
Thank
And
you.
as you noticed, as you guys were walking away from the stand, Finn, your bag, like your new gray bag, you're able to open up the flap and look inside of it. And as you look inside of it, there's nothing.
What? Oh, sons of bitches.
Do you reach inside to check if it's empty?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a d8. Okay. As you reach in, you pull out of the previously empty bag. You start reaching in there, and you find a furry tail.
What?
And you start like, wait, what the hell? And you find the entire thing is like a furry tail. As you pull it out, it's a weasel just chilling in your hand.
I found a weasel.
Oh my god.
What's it doing? Is it just like hanging out?
It's just looking at you.
What's up, weasel?
Tyler's totally gonna talk to the weasel. What are you doing in there?
I exist.
You exist. Are you happy?
I exist.
Are you magic?
I think so. I exist.
What's
The
it saying?
weasel just says he exists.
Well, that's Correct. I guess he's not a dumb weasel.
And he might be magic.
I pulled him out of a fucking empty bag, so I'd assume there's a fair chance.
He's so cute. Now you have 2 pets.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know how Elvis is gonna take this. Hope he's not the jealous type.
I mean, I'm happy to have a pet weasel if you don't want your pet weasel, or if Elvis hates his new friend.
Yeah, we'll see how that one shakes out. So, I mean, is this thing just like hanging out my hand?
Yeah, it's just chilling.
Can I use my awakened mind?
Yes, you can.
Hey, buddy.
I exist.
You exist. Anything else? Is that all you got?
I exist.
Cool. You want to, like, hang out, or do you want to go back in the bag, or, like, what you got on the agenda?
I obey my master.
Okay, cool. If you go back in the bag, will you disappear?
I do not know.
Okay, well, let's not test that one. Alright, well, I got my other bag.
Okay.
You want to hang out in this bag for a while?
I obey my master.
Is that me? Can you do a little dance?
As he's you're just kind of holding him in your hands. He looks at you, stands up on 2 feet, and it's just kind of like a snake, vertically moving side to side, dances.
Oh my god, I love him.
Oh, that was pretty cool. Alright, well, I'll let him climb into my other bag, and then I'll tuck this satchel into my bag, too.
Okay.
I guess, is there anything else in there? Can I stick my hand in again?
Are you looking for something else in there? Okay.
I mean, like, I'll hold it up and look. Does it look empty still?
It still looks empty.
Yeah, I mean, I'll stick my hand in again, see if there's anything else, see if I feel anything.
Okay, go ahead and roll another d8. As you reach in, this time you don't find like a little furry tail like the weasel. You just find kind of like almost like a stone but furry. As you pick up the stone, you just kind of look at it. It is literally just a ball of fur that starts.
Oh my god!
Whatever legs it has in your hand start kicking away from it. Literally kicks itself out of your hand, lands onto the ground, and you watch as the shape just elongates and forms into a wolf.
Whoa!
What the fuck?
Holy shit!
What the fuck?
Keith sniffs.
Hey. So that doesn't happen every day.
Yeah.
Can I use Awakened Mind to talk to it?
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
I obey my master's commands.
Oh, nice. Do you exist?
Yes.
Alright. Alright, well, I'd ask you to do a little dance, but I think we've already seen that one.
It just kind of turns its head at you in that way dogs do.
Like I'm the
it's
asshole.
so cute.
Yeah. What's Kisa doing? Is she freaking out?
She's fucking bristled at this moment.
Tyler's just petting her. It's okay.
Alright, well, do you have a name?
What would my master call me?
Now, Tyler, you want to name it?
That's a lot of responsibility. I'm gonna have to come back on that.
Well, let's hold tight on the name thing. We'll figure that out. I guess in the meantime, just stay close to us.
I obey my master's commands.
So you certainly don't see that shit every day, right, guys?
Nope.
I mean, it's pretty fucking cool. And I found that in the sand.
I mean, I want to see if there's anything else in there.
Yeah, do it. I mean, you want how much? I mean, I
wonder
have
if
spells to work with this.
I wonder if they can go back in the bag. Hey, can you go back in the bag, Wolf?
He just kind of looks at the bag. Doesn't look like he can fit.
Well, there's definitely a reason we're called the Wolf Pack now.
Yeah, we have 2 of them.
I mean, I wonder if there's any more animals in there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm afraid if I keep pulling shit out of here, we're gonna attract some federal attention.
And they're not gonna be able to go back in. So
Yeah.
This one doesn't really look like it's wanting to go back in.
No, not at all. Did not look enthused at that suggestion.
But I do have a spell that can really put these guys to use for us.
Yeah. I mean, do you want the wolf to hang out with you?
Yes.
Alright. I'll use Awaken Mind. Can I transfer you to a new master?
As my master commands.
Alright, well, she's your new master.
Hello.
Just kind of looks at you.
You can walk by me and make friends with Keith.
As my master commands.
This is your new weird friend.
Oh yeah, you can actually talk to Keith and see if she's freaking out.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, she's not enjoying this. She's just looking at, like, she's bristled just watching this other wolf.
Keith says she's part of the pack now.
I don't like her.
Well, too bad. Get used to her.
I can't tell if it's a male or female.
I can't either. Make friends with them, and maybe you'll learn more. They're part of the pack now.
It's okay, Kisa.
Well, now that we have new pets.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try the beachcombing one more time.
Okay.
Maybe we'll get a bunch of birds this time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
As you pay your 10 gold. On your mark, get set, roll your investigation check. Let's see. Okay, go ahead and roll a d20. Hold on, I had something for this.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Okay, you go investigating the area where Finn had found this bag, hoping to find something similar to it. You end up finding a sealed leather, just a sack, not like his satchel or anything, just a sack. Bringing that back in, it is opened up and it reveals an iron flask.
Nice, you found booze.
It does seem to have some kind of liquid in it.
I open it up and at least smell it.
Yeah, it smells interesting. You're not entirely sure if that's alcohol or not in there.
Dare everybody taste it?
I don't know. I mean, it's probably gonna be like poisonous. They wouldn't like.
I mean, if you need someone to taste test, I'm always open.
No, I mean, I'll taste it, and I taste it.
Okay. As soon as you do, the flavor that hits your tongue and slides down the back of your throat instantly reminds you of swallowing salt water.
Ugh.
And you got you have that like instinctive like separating your neck from your shoulders like shudder, trying to just get that out like as far away from your mouth as possible. And you guys notice as he does that, small slits appear on his neck.
Whoa, we got gills.
Excuse me?
What?
As you found the underwater or the iron flask of underwater breathing.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Nice. I hope that works.
The gills
above
quickly
water,
retract,
too.
by the way, as you did not actually take a full swallow. But
Okay.
and it has 2 uses.
All right.
There you go. It's not a weird sack full of animals, but you can breathe underwater.
True.
Hey, it'll be useful eventually, I'm sure.
Alright, I'm gonna give it another try.
It's a popular game.
Yep. I had a feeling the claw machine was going to be the best one.
Mm.
All right. As you pay your 10 gold, go ahead and on your mark, get set, roll your investigation. Okay. Go ahead and roll. What did I have for this? My math is all fucking weird. Go ahead and roll a d4. Okay. You find, similar to what Taylor had found, a just simple leather sack. And as you bring it up and have it opened by the attendant, you find a book. Mm-hmm. A book.
Any writing on the cover of the book?
None. There's none on the spine, none on the back.
I will open it up to see if there's any writing on the inside.
Okay. Are you just opening to the first page?
Yeah, let's go start with the first page.
Okay. What languages do you read? What languages are you fluent in?
Common, Elvish, and Thieves' Chant.
Neither you are not able to read this.
Oh. Damn.
What'd you get?
Book I can't read.
Oh. What language is it in, do you know?
You
Do I
have
know
no
what
idea
language?
No, you have no idea what language. You just know, I can't read this.
No, I don't know. I can't read.
Not one that she can read.
I mean, can I just, like... If you open the cover, I can see if I can read it. I know.
Go right ahead. See if you can read.
Okay. I will look.
What languages do you know?
Abyssal, Druidic, Dwarvish, Elvish, Gnomish, and Sylvan.
You are not able to read this.
Shit.
Fuck.
Well, I don't know it, and I know a lot of languages.
Fuck. I'm lucky to read common, you guys. There's no fucking way I can read that shit.
The only difference from my sister is I can speak Draconic. Would I be able to read it? I don't think I will.
As you look at it, no, you're not able to.
I figured that.
Do I know the script?
Go ahead and roll an intelligence check.
Alright.
What languages were you fluent in again?
Abyssal, Druidic, Dwarvish, Elvish, Gnomish, and Sylvan.
Okay. It's similar in script to both Abyssal and Dwarvish. Not quite either one of those, but there's elements of the script itself that seem just vaguely familiar of both of those.
Interesting. Alright. Maybe we can, like, ask a library or something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I
just
was
like
going to
to
go back
point
to
out-
that bookshop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I just like to point out that both of Garuk's prizes, she has no idea what they are.
I'm doing
That's
this
true.
fucking again.
Are you?
Yes.
I was kind of to do it again too, not gonna lie.
Okay.
Same.
All right. As you pay your extra 10 gold, on your mark, get set, roll an investigation. shit.
Oh boy.
Okay, hold on. I gotta find.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh boy.
Where is?
You find grog? What?
No, I had something written down for what happens if a natural 20 gets hit, because they don't have to do a second roll.
Oh fuck.
You find a person buried in the beach.
Oh, that's the special corpse.
No, he's now your personal bodyguard.
Ooh, like genie lamp.
Where? Come on now.
3 wish spells. Thank you very much.
Okay, what you find, it's a small chest, smaller than even the one that Finn had found earlier. As you bring it up and you have the chest opened up, you walk away with your prize. As you look into it, it is... Where is my... There it is. It is an ornate dagger with a pearl, made of a pearl white metal, that doesn't seem, as you kind of hold it up, just looking, it doesn't reflect the sunlight in the slightest. It just retains its pearlescent white color. The hilt and crossguard itself are made of what almost looks like just simple wood and ornately polished to a shine. And that's it.
Nice. Well, looks cool.
So a bottle I have known nothing about. A book I can't fucking read. And an ornate dagger?
A very ornate dagger that doesn't seem to reflect sunlight.
I mean, you like knives, right? At least the dagger's cool.
Yeah, the dagger is super cool.
Damn.
Finn, you're able to feel it actually as you kind of look over the dagger. There's just the faintest marking in the wood of an arcane rune.
Ooh, it's magic-y.
I got a few places to stop before I leave here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go by that spot, find out what my sack full of animals is. Plus, I want to see if that little fucking shitbird's gotten here yet, because he still fucking owes me.
Oh, my wolf's name is Hamster, by the way.
Nice.
Oh,
Because
Hamster.
of course.
hamster.
Hamster.
Why not Simba?
He looked like a little hamster when he came in.
Oh, he did kind of.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna name the weasel Zeus.
Hell yeah. Definitely gives off Zeus vibes.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to do this?
I don't know. I mean,
Cause I'm going to go one more time.
I mean,
I was gonna
You know
go.
what?
already
You know what? I'm kinda wanting to go one more time.
village's income.
You go first, Tyler.
Alright,
Fuck, if everyone wants to do another
Alright.
round, I'll do another round.
All right.
cool.
Okay.
Alright.
As you get ready, on your mark, get set, go, roll your investigation check. Okay, go ahead and roll a D100.
Okay.
Okay. You find a sack, and as you have it opened up, it seems to just have nothing but silver. You find 200 silver in there.
Hey.
There you go.
Alright, double my money. Well, more than that.
Okay, who's up next?
I'll go.
Okay. On your mark, get set, roll investigation. Okay, go ahead and roll a D20 for me. Okay. You end up finding a couple of coupons for various drinking, or they're essentially not quite drink tickets, but drink coupons for the Breakwater Bar and Grill.
Ooh. Got like a buy one, get one in there?
Pretty much, yeah. There's a buy one, get one. There's a half off a massive margarita.
Nice.
Oh.
Like a free appetizer with an adult meal purchase.
Pretty much, yeah. It's just like a bundle of coupons at this point.
Nice.
There you go.
Some coupons.
Coupons.
All right, I'll throw my 10 in.
We're gonna empty this beach out.
I know.
Okay.
Too bad
And as
all
you
these
go-
fucking poor people can't afford to just throw dick loads of cash down to go dig around in the sand.
9. Okay, go ahead and roll a d20.
Oh well. I already got a fucking cool sack of animals.
Let's see. Okay. You end up finding just an envelope instead of anything like a sack. And as you have it opened up for you and everything at the attendant, it is good for 1 free night in a regular room at the Grand Coastal Inn up in the Hill District.
Ooh. But that's
Ooh.
nice.
And as you kind of look up over the cove, you can see the Grand Coastal Inn as it has the massive ass deck overlooking part of the cove.
Nice.
Ooh.
There you go. All right.
Garuk, you said you were going one more time?
Yes.
Go ahead and on your mark, get set, roll investigation. Okay, roll a d20. Okay, you also find an envelope, and very much in vein with Finn's, it is a coupon for the Grand Coastal Inn, this time for a suite.
Ooh.
All inclusive.
There you go.
Very nice.
And as you're kind of like just holding the coupon, you notice there's one other thing in the envelope as well. It's also a coupon good for 1 free makeover at the Julius Scissor location in the Hill District.
Oh, hell yeah.
Getting your hair did.
Oh my god.
Oh.
You guys need to find reasons to go to that super sweet hotel.
I can think of a good one.
Oh.
Yep. It's related to another errand we have to run.
Mm-hmm.
Saves having to sneak out.
Well, that's true.
Of course I'm supposed to be here. Stay in this dope hotel. Won prize at the festival.
All right, and with that, you guys walk away from the beach combing stand as other players have now formed with the line, seeing you guys kind of hovering around, marveling at the things you found out there as people now want to try their luck. As you guys walk down back towards the market district a little bit, having kind of hit the edge of the festival in the direction you were already heading, making your way almost to the docks district itself, you start hearing a very loud commotion off on the docks. What sounds like cheering, almost like a sport. Like the last time you heard cheering like this, it was at the Fight Club, down at the down at the Shellac Shillelagh. Heading over, you end up finding a clear space on the docks where it looks like a competition's actually been set up, featuring several Imperial naval guardsmen standing around just kind of watching, and almost what looks like a competition against some of the naval men, or the Navy men. From what you're gathering here, this seems to be almost like a biathlon where one person competes up against a service member, where first they have to move 2 barrels quickly down a causeway. They seem to be fairly heavily laden barrels as they roll them down there, lifting them back up, stacking them on top of each other, being able to take a standard issue Navy cutlass to a rotating dummy and having to hit it in very specific ways in order to disable the dummy. And as you guys kind of just chill out, watching a couple people take their chances at this. And so far, it doesn't seem like the Navy men are losing this. No one seems to be able to compete against them.
Oh, I think we need to show them up. I mean, if you guys don't want to, we don't have to, but...
No, I mean... Like, I really kind of do.
Look at their cocky-ass faces.
Ugh, fucking the worst.
I think you can beat them.
I mean, the whole lifting the barrels thing, though. I mean, those things look heavy.
Yeah. Could at least try.
Yeah.
As you guys are debating this, another person steps up to try the challenge. Manages to get the barrels done before the Navy men, but does not manage to disable the rotating dummy before the navalman gets his set up and manages to cut it down.
Is it like a line?
No, there's just a central, like, almost... He was dressed up as a bit of an officer, probably a lieutenant in the Imperial Navy. Seems to be kind of coordinating everything. No one seems to be lined up immediately.
Alright, will somebody hold my shit?
Alright, I'll hold everything.
Alright, remember, don't drop that bag, it's got a weasel in it.
Yeah.
Don't drop my weasel.
There's the episode title right there.
I was just thinking that too. That or I exist.
Either one.
I exist. I exist. Alright.
So, as you approach the lieutenant, he just kind of looks at you. Care to step up and see how you do against the Navy's finest?
Yeah, why not?
Alright, it'll be 2 gold for the entry. It pays out 6 to 1 if you manage to beat them.
Yeah.
Shit.
And as you guys start watching, it looks like there's also side bets going on. It looks like you guys are able to bet on Finn's ability to do this.
I'll bet a gold.
Okay.
I'll bet 5.
Okay. Keep track of that because I am not.
I got it.
So, Finn, as you ready yourself, kind of pushing back what sleeves you have, readying yourself for this as you look at the barrels in front of you, looking over at your competition, just a stocky, looks almost like a deckhand at this point, with a cutlass at his side.
Yeah.
Just looks at you, nods, and they give you the countdown. 3, 2, 1. As you begin rolling the first barrel down to its designated spot, go ahead and roll an athletics check.
Okay, not my jam, but we'll give it a shot.
Okay. Managing to get it down pretty quickly, not quite as quickly as the Navymen, but better than you were probably expecting. It takes you just a minute, not quite a minute, but a little bit longer to get it uprighted and into its spot before you run back to the second barrel. Go ahead and roll another athletics check.
Okay. Oof.
Okay. You have a little bit of difficulty keeping it going the proper direction. It starts turning at one point. You have to just like, nope, course correct it, getting it back over into the spot. By the time you have it to the spot, he already has his barrel completely upright and has drawn his cutlass as he's going for the dummy. As you go ahead and get your barrel up, you take the cutlass that was given to you, and you notice as the dummy is spinning around, there are marked spots for you to hit it, and you have to duck and dodge to try and hit it properly without getting hit yourself. So go ahead and make, as you go for the first strike, go ahead and make an acrobatics check. Okay. Managing to just barely hit the spot, but also taking a whap on the arm, kind of leaving it a little, sore at that point. You look for the second spot and are getting ready. Go ahead and roll your second acrobatics check. Managing with this one, perfect cut, dodge, out of the way. Managed it. Looks like the Navyman has actually been hit a couple of times as he's going for his third one as well at the same time as you. Go ahead and make your third acrobatics check. Just barely beating him to it, you smack the blade into the third spot as the dummy stops. And as it does, you notice the painting on the dummy is meant to look like a sea elf. But the crowd starts going nuts as you have just barely managed to beat the Navyman. The lieutenant kind of shoots your competition a sidelong look as he disappears off into one of the back areas.
Oh, you go. My fists are up. I'm fucking pumped.
Lieutenant walks over to you. Here is your 12 gold, sir. Thank you for playing.
Much appreciated.
Whoop, whoop.
Those of you that bet, multiply whatever you bet by 6. So I think 30 gold for one person.
Yep.
Whoa, you bet on me? Nice.
Yeah, I bet
5 on bet on you.
Appreciate that. I would not have made that choice. That shit was hard as fuck. Those barrels are heavy as shit.
Flipped it.
Alright.
Oh, Groot, you getting a shot?
I'll give it a shot.
All right.
Okay.
5 again.
As a completely different guardsman is now brought up to participate in this, you go and approach the lieutenant as he just kind of looks over you, gives you a bit of a disdainful look. That'll be 5 gold to play.
I'm betting 5 too.
Alright.
I'm putting 10 on Groot.
I put 5 on him.
So, with that, she takes her position, clearly having to pull back the hood a little bit, and revealing that she is in fact a female elf to everyone. A few murmurs throughout the crowd as they notice this. And the competition begins. Go ahead and roll an athletics check. You seem to have a pretty good grasp. On how the rolling has worked for this. So you don't even push it. You just kick it, and it rolls perfectly to its spot as you quickly run up and throw it back into its position. By the time you have it completely righted and moving on to your second barrel, the guardsman is just making it down the ramp with the barrel. Go ahead and make your second athletics check as you get the second barrel going. Managing to get it down very quickly as well, into position. By the time you have your second barrel righted completely, the guardsman is moving for his second barrel. As you draw the cutlass that was given to you and you move to the spinning sea elf dummy, go ahead and make your first acrobatics check.
Oh my god.
Managing perfectly to nail the spot and completely decapitate the arm that would have smacked you into the hand. As you go ahead and make your second acrobatics check to hit it in the second spot.
Oh, we are so gonna get in a fight over this.
I shouldn't have done this.
Once again, perfectly hitting the second spot and decapitating the dummy as it was about to hit you. As you go for the third spot, the guardsman is finally making his first attack. Go ahead and make your third acrobatics check. Not quite as good, but you do manage to hit the third one.
Thanks for taking a little bit off.
As the third arm whaps you in the arm, almost breaking your elbow in the process.
Ooh.
But the dummy stops moving as you have won. The guardsman you competed against is now nowhere to be found.
That motherfucker's getting a code
Show
red.
him.
It's gonna get
Sack full of fucking oranges, that dude.
As the lieutenant, with a very cold smile in his face, walks over. Here is your gold, ma'am. And walks away.
Nice.
Tyler just like elves.
I'm assuming I'm gonna collect that
Yes.
60 off that 10 I put in.
Whoop,
Yep,
whoop.
you do collect that 60.
Get that 30.
I just paid for my sack of animals. Alright, I think we should probably make ourselves scarce.
Can I do
Yeah,
it again?
probably good. I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Why not?
I mean, we might get the Imperials on us if you try more.
Why? It's just games.
It's just a game.
Yeah, I know. I'm just looking at people's reactions.
Yeah, how's the crowd taking this one?
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
I'll roll one too.
I will as well.
I will too.
All of you are able to see most of the crowd is kind of stunned, like, oh my god, an elf did that? Holy shit. How did we let them get that good? Finn, you in particular, though, you notice one human off, not quite with the soldiers, but off away from them a little bit, trying to blend into the crowd, and he's just staring intently at Garuk.
Alright. We should probably make ourselves a little scarce.
Maybe we can come back later.
I'll use Awaken Mind to tell Garuk where that person is. Like, don't look. No, look. Hey, look. No, stop. Don't look. Alright, look. That dude. Alright, we should probably make ourselves scarce. Probably shouldn't stick our thumb in the eye of the man too much.
Fair enough.
Yeah, we can go get Daedra.
Plus, we took these fucking assholes for like 200 gold.
Serves them right. Those stupid fucking assholes.
As you guys begin walking back into the market district, still enjoying the ambiance of the festival, you guys hear a very loud explosion off to the south.
Oh no.
Watching even over the tops of the buildings in the market district as a large smoke cloud appears over the city, and bells are slowly beginning to ring louder and louder and louder and louder as you watch all of the Imperials look around and start immediately booking it for the south.
Do we know of anything to the south that would have done that?
What you're aware of to the south is the Foundry District. Pretty much the center's not quite like commercial for civilian use, but commercial for military, like government manufacturing. And there is currently something going on down there.
Do we think that's...
I think it's probably likely.
More than likely.
And that is where we're going to leave off.
All right. That was fun.
Nice.
I'd just like to point out how funny it is that Garuk had some of the best rolls for the beachcombing thing, and she has no idea what the fuck she has. Or how expensive any of that stuff is.
Oh, I'm sure as fuck.
I just find it hilarious I broke the first game that we were at.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. Oh, first try for me. I got this. Boom.
I mean, I hit it
Broken.
perfectly center. It just apparently found the weak spot, too.
2 center. Yep, 2 center.
Uh,
It was either going to be that or you were going to break your arm, and I was like, that's just cruel.
Oh.
Alright, I will stop the recording here.
we should